Right, lads, I'm just going to talk it off the top of my head, to be honest. I support Nottingham Forest, as you all know full well, okay? I'm used to intense pain and disappointment most of the time. You witnessed me live. 8,000 people saw a video nearly a year ago of me losing my mind when my team decided to lose to Stoke City 4-1. I suffered immense pain, I'm not going to lie. And now a year later, my country, England, is going to be in a major final. And I'm not joking. Okay, we had a soft penalty. Here comes the Scotland fans saying you're lucky. I don't care. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. This is mental. I don't know what to do. I was actually on a call with Radscast co-host Woods at the time for the final. We just couldn't believe it. We were just saying, we said, you know, sorry to mention Forest so much, but we support Forest. We're just not used to this kind of thing. And as England fans as well, we're not used to it as England fans, you know, because we have come an unbelievably long way in such a short space of time, you know. The last Euros, we suffered an all-time low, one of the lowest moments in history of England, losing to Iceland. It was just an embarrassment. And, you know, we've now come to the next tournament and we've got to the final, you know. And before the last Euros, we got locked out of the groups by Brazil, I don't know what I'm talking about. In Brazil, that's what I was going to say. In Brazil, the World Cup, bottom of the group. The previous years before that, it was quarterfinals. World Cup before that, battered by Germany, you know. Oh man, we've come such a long way, and it's just insane. And I think we should point out as well, teams like Belgium, they got so much hype for such a long time to do well. They're golden generation, and they had a phenomenal side. And they had like 3 chances and they messed it up every time. And this is like the first time that England have been massively hyped up. And we've got to the final. You know, and the most exciting part about this is this team is still growing. It's still young. You look at that side, it's still full of players that are like mid-20s. The oldest you get is like 27, 28. This team has still got years left in it. It can only get better. And at this age, we've managed to get to a final by beating 2 really, really good sides. Denmark were phenomenal throughout this tournament. I want to give credit to them. I really had a soft spot for them throughout it because of obviously what everyone says with Eriksen. It just horrible to watch for everyone. And to be able to see them get to the semi-final is an incredible achievement. So genuinely, I have a lot of respect for them, and I knew it would be difficult. And the first half of this game was horrible. They were dominating, and it looked like it was going to be a really, really horrible night, to be honest. They could have scored a few more than one. But second half we picked up massively. It certainly wasn't the most, you know, luxury way of going through, but in games like this, no one cares. You know, as long as you get through, that's the ultimate thing you need to do. You know, obviously Italy in the final is going to be massive. And I mentioned how England have come such a long way, but Italy have, you know. Italy have been through a load of rubbish, to put it politely, the last few years. They were even worse, you know. They didn't even qualify for a World Cup. This is Italy we're talking about, a nation that of one of the most successful nations in football, 4 World Cups. I'm not entirely sure how many Euros they've won. Obviously won at least 1, I'm sure, but this is a proud nation like Italy, and they didn't even get to the final, get to the World Cup. I'm waffling. I may have had a beer. I'm waffling though. And obviously the World Cup got knocked out of the groups, just like England, in the same group. They got pumped by Spain in the previous Euros final, 2012. So they've been through a lot of downfall the last several tournaments. And out of nowhere, both of us go and get to a final. And it's going to be incredible to watch. And I'm going to be quite scared the next few days. I'm going to experience something that I've never experienced before, ever. And a vast majority of you watching this as well, pretty much all of you in fact, would never have experienced it either. England in a final. And especially with the fact that we support a lower league club. A lot of people that are watching this, I'm sure you're Forest fans, and even a lot of neutrals watching this if you support championship clubs. Obviously, I'm sure I'll get a lot of those on this channel. We won't be used to it, because we often are just used to disappointment when we support like a championship club or even lower leagues. I know League 2 fans from doing YouTube, they would never have known this. And it's just unheard of territory for all of us, and it's history regardless. and I'm proud of the lads, regardless of what we've done. And I'm just so excited for the future of this team. It's literally the World Cup next year, and it's just unbelievable. I just can't believe what's happened. Yeah, I just thought I had to do at least something for this. I know my England reactions are all over the place. I didn't do anything for Ukraine. My Euro content, quite frankly, hasn't done that well on the channel, which is kind of a bit disappointing. But it's not really a surprise when obviously a lot of my stuff is to do with Forest. So, you know, I get that. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I just thought I had to do something about this. And if you have enjoyed, drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel. It's been pure waffle. But who cares right now? No one does. If you've enjoyed, do all that. I'll see you very soon. This is going to be an unbelievably tense few days. See you later.